Here in the north, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Matthew Martin-Burr.
Thanks so much for watching. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
This 11 o'clock, a suspect dies while in police custody. What we are learning tonight about the circumstances behind his death. Prime Minister Davis gives the media a reminder of the role they play in protecting democracy in the country. And across the country, it's National Report Card Day. How did our students do? Those stories plus the day's other news this late night, Thursday, December 18th, 2025.
The Bahamas Tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
Thank you for staying up late with us this Thursday. I'm Corbell Pye from our big story with questions tonight for officials at the Fox Hill Police Station where a suspect died in custody this morning. And as our Leah Cooper tells us tonight, that suspect was scheduled to make a court appearance.
A 35-year-old man in police custody is dead after becoming unresponsive inside the Fox Hill Police Station. Police say the incident happened during a routine process, but what followed is under investigation. We spoke with Assistant Commissioner of Police Anton Ramming, who confirmed that around 10 a.m., officers were removing the man from his holding cell after 2 days in custody to be taken to court for burglary-related charges.
The officers, with the intent to take him to court, they took him from the cell, and as they did so, this individual began to resist the officers, stating that he wished not to go to court. The officers attempted to handcuff him. At this time, he held on to one of the officers. Those officers who were also present tried to assist with taking him from that officer. Eventually, as they subdued him, they realized that he became unresponsive.
EMS personnel examined the man and pronounced him dead. Ramming adds that more than 2 officers were required to subdue him.
Initially, there were 2 officers, and they were joined by an additional 2 officers.
As far as the amount of force used to subdue the suspect goes, ACP Ramming tells reporters that officers used, quote, the force that was necessary to have him subdued. He told reporters the man had no known pre-existing health conditions, raising more questions about how the encounter ended so tragically. ACP Ramming also could not say how long the struggle with 4 officers lasted. This comes as just a week ago, another suspect would have escaped custody here at this very police station. Asked if there are security concerns here at the Fox Hill Police Station, Assistant Commissioner Anton Ramming says this.
Well, certainly these 2 incidents, they are separate, and the circumstances, of course, they are totally different. And so this particular incident, we can expect that there will be an investigation, and we'll determine how far the information will take us.
Police have waived an official autopsy to determine the cause of death. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
To another story we're following closely this late night. A Long Island family broken following crushing news. Unconfirmed reports reaching our newsroom tell us that a teen, Amari Miller, was fatally knocked off his bike. Details still sketchy at this time, but family members say the 16-year-old, a student of North Long Island High School, was expected to graduate next summer. Again, it's a story we will continue to follow. Meantime, Christmas anything but a joyous one for a New Providence family preparing now for a funeral. Devin Butler was killed several weeks back while walking east along Robinson Road. While the initial driver stopped, Butler was struck a second time. His grief-stricken loved ones are now pleading for justice and assistance. Our West Helix Forbes with more tonight.
He had ambitions. He was trying, you know.
He didn't have much, but the much that he had, he was trying to, surface it. Even when we ain't had it, he used to say, "Sis, you're hungry." And he never used to have it. He used to say, "Sis, you're hungry, you're thirsty."
29-year-old Devon Butler, a father of one, a brother, a son, is now the latest victim of a deadly hit and run, leaving behind a grieving family struggling to understand how this could have happened and asking for financial assistance.
The love that Devon gave, anybody would know my brother and know the love that he gave. We just need you to help him in a time of his need right now because he could really use it, He's very loving, very caring, and most of all, he is very giving. He's a giving soul. You understand? Help one. Everybody need help. Just help my brother, please.
A GoFundMe page was set up, but the family says they're currently experiencing some issues. Instead, they're asking anyone who wishes to assist to contact them directly at 818-4977 or make contributions directly to Eternal Rest Mortuary on Market Street to help cover financial expenses. But this tragedy cuts even deeper.
My mom was in a hit and run on Valentine's Day. And we got the call from the hospital, a couple days after that. And when we went to her, she had to undergo surgery. Her legs got fractured. She could not walk. The first time my mother walked, when we gave her the news when Devon died.
Grief is layered upon grief. Loss stacked upon trauma. Police say the area is equipped with CC cameras and investigators are reviewing footage in hopes to identify the driver who fled the scene. Authorities and family members are pleading with anyone who knows something, anything, to come forward.
I need closure because, let me tell you why I say it. The person wanted to hit my cousin and kill him. Y'all could have stopped. Y'all could have come and y'all could have at least say something. Say something. Don't just knock him and then leave him like a dog.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
A family's appeal for justice tonight. Thanks, Wes. Prime Minister, the Honourable Philip Davis, last evening reminded the press of the role it plays in protecting the country's democracy. Mr. Davis said journalism is not a decoration in democracy, but rather a part of its structure. The Prime Minister's comments came as he brought remarks at the soft opening of the Righteous Realignment Bahamas studios on the top of the hill Market Street, where he also pledged his government's commitment to advancing the journalism profession through training and increased opportunities.
The press is not here to repeat what Brave might say, or what Pintad may say, or what any public figure says. The press is here to test it, to verify it, to interpret it, to explain policy in plain language so people can understand whether a decision is benefiting them or failing them.
That site, when completed, is expected to be home to newspaper, radio, and television stations. It is the brainchild of talk show host Howard Grant. Taking on this task, Grant tells us he's hoping to reshape the media landscape in the country.
We've often drifted into salacious. We've drifted in this sort of a way that a lot of persons want to be able to hear who like this and who want that and who doing this and who stole. We want to get back to a path. I want to be nostalgic and remind you about that feeling that we had in 1973.
Take Exuma now this late night. The second floor of the terminal building at the multi-million-dollar Exuma International Airport is now going vertical as the project nears completion. Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Chester Cooper, who's also the island's Member of Parliament, updating residents on the work at a recent local government town hall meeting where he shared that the departure lounge will be bigger than was initially planned. He says travelers will no longer be inconvenienced having to wait on long lines outside due to the limited capacity of the current facility.
I'm excited about that work, and we anticipate that that will continue, and in 2026 we'll have a completed terminal building. The airside works is 99% complete, and I should also tell you that we're in the process of expanding the departure lounge of that airport as well. So we have already outgrown the airport that was being built, and we're expanding it now so that we'll be able to accommodate even more of our passengers in the departure lounge. And hopefully by the time it's completed, we haven't outgrown it again.
As we continue this Thursday night, the grades are in. It's National Report Card Day. We'll tell you how our students did. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. More to stay up for when we return.
Wait, what you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Wait, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it? The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang-gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Atlantic Medical and Life. Good like that.
To some other items of the news this late night. Today was National Report Card Day, as parents of government high school students across the country were set to learn just how well their children were performing academically over this last semester. Cleopatra Murphy visited several school campuses and has this report.
Education is a priority for mother of 5 Rasheen Poitier, whose children did not disappoint but in fact exceeded expectations this report card day, their grade point averages ranging from a 3.5 to 3.95. She was one of thousands of public school parents collecting report cards Thursday and says their success was not by chance.
20 minutes a day, we review. I'm also an educator. So what I do is find online games, because all children these days are into technology. So there's so many learning platforms out there today that I access and use, and it really works.
With her next goal of a 4.0, Palmdale Primary head girl Marley Poitier is encouraging others to aim high, while her brother Kamani credits his mother. Aisha Edward is also celebrating her 3.0.
Keep doing well in your academics. Have a positive attitude and always be kind to others.
I put in studying and my mom helped me put on games for me to help study my education.
My New Year's resolution is to stop procrastinating and study more.
Over at C.H. Reeves Junior High School, students there were also celebrating, with parent Camille Neely sharing that she offers incentives.
We have a reward system, so if she does well, I give her some extra money, and she likes to go and crave. She likes to shop in there. Yeah, so she gets a little extra stipend.
I did make some errors over the Christmas term because I didn't go on my phone. I feel like I could have studied for social studies more.
Keep striving for excellence and continue to do their best at all times.
Not to be left out, C.R. Walker also has its high flyers, with parents and students alike celebrating their accomplishments.
Kalia did very well on her report card. I'm going to give her a treat.
Focus on your future. Keep on pushing towards what you want, and also go for your aspirations, get hobbies, and just stay focused on what's important.
While many of the students may have performed well this academic term, they still say they hope to do better next year. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Happy parents, happy children. That should make for a great holiday. Educators and students in the Western New Providence Primary District are lending a helping hand to their Jamaican counterparts who recently suffered through Hurricane Melissa. With the aim of easing the burden of those impacted within the school system and the help of Jamaican educators in the Bahamas, they identified 2 schools in Westmoreland and St. James that were devastated by the storm and donated items to them.
We decided to do was for the Thanksgiving. We returned it back into the harvest. And so the items that were collected at that time, we decided to ship those to those 2 schools in particular. Also, we encouraged our students to write cards to those students to encourage them for the Christmas time. Mr. Julius Darling, he is the proprietor of Island Marine Services. They were able to ship the items for free for us. And so we're just waiting for confirmation now that the students would have received the items that were sent.
13 students from the Meridian School took their education outside the classroom this week, stepping into the heart of Bahamian culture at Junkanoo World. For the students, it was their first time seeing how costumes are built, from sketches to carving, pasting, painting, and visualizing the massive pieces that take center stage on Bay Street. 4th grade teacher Leslie Higgs described the trip as a cultural awakening, an opportunity to strengthen national pride while giving students first-hand knowledge of the work that shapes this holiday season.
I think we get lost in what Junkanoo is today. It's very different from Junkanoo when I was growing up. It's very, especially the last couple of years, what's been happening with the groups, more competition-based instead of culturally based. And I think here you really get that feeling of what it's all about, because it goes from the original. They talk about the history, things that the kids really don't know about. So that's a really big deal.
The children say this week's learning experience, led by Quentin Barabbas Woodside, taught them more than a page could ever hold.
I like how they make the costumes and how they play the music and the instruments.
I learned how to make drums, and I learned all about Junkanoo.
I like how fun it is, how exciting, and how we get to do a lot of our culture.
Well, we are ready to rush on into late-night sports. There's Abajal with a preview of what's ahead.
An Bahamian basketball legend weighing in on the current state of Bahamian hoops. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
When I think of this family, the only word that comes to my mind is dysfunctional. Mama leading the bandwagon and throwing her money away. Doug ain't never got no money, and Daisy don't know what to do with hers. Join us at the Atlantis Theater on December 26th for Dynamite Daisy, The Valley and the Shadow of Death, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. showings, $50 for general admission and $75 for VIP. You don't want to miss it.
It's a Holy Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holy Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Welcome to your Thursday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. Bahamian basketball has certainly grown to tremendous heights over the past decade, and the catalyst for it all now weighing in on its current state. Bahamian basketball legend Michael Thompson continuing to serve as a powerful ambassador for the game, both at home and on the world's biggest stage. Thompson, of course, the first international player ever selected and number 1 overall in the NBA draft, reflected on the growth of Bahamian basketball. This while working as an in-game analyst for the Los Angeles Lakers. Thompson was on hand for the Lakers' most recent matchup against the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, man, the Bahamas is turning into basketball country, right? We used to be track and field country. Now we're turning into basketball country. But, of course, we still love our track and field athletes, and they're still representing the Bahamas to the utmost and to the highest honors. But, yeah, so proud, Bahamian side, to be so proud to see DeAndre, to see Buddy, now to see VJ Edgecombe carrying on the tradition. Eric Gordon is also here, of course, representing the Bahamas. So this is something to be proud of. And I wish more Bahamians were able to be here to see these young guys represent the Bahamas on the court tonight and represent the Bahamas in the highest way, in the most professional way. And we should, 2 young men that we should be very proud of, 3 young men that the Bahamas should be very proud of, and Buddy, VJ, and DeAndre Ayton, the way they carry themselves and the way they represent the country.
So in hoops, it was a historic night for Yolette McPhee-McCoon and her Ole Miss Lady Rebels. A second-half surge propelled Ole Miss to a 102-34 victory over Mississippi Valley State, the largest margin of victory in program history. The Rebels' 68-point win tops the previous record set last year against Alabama State. Ole Miss has once again set the standard for major program wins, and Coach Yo now owns 5 of the top 10 biggest blowouts in Ole Miss history. To the pitch, University of the Bahamas men's soccer team back on the field with a clash with the winless Future Stars FC in the Bahamas men's soccer league. UB got caught off guard by Future FC after they would strike first blood in the 14th minute for the early 1-0 lead. 13 minutes later, UB's captain Ronaldo Green kicked the ball to the goalkeeper's feet and tied the game at 1 goal apiece. It was Green's league-leading 9th goal of the season. Freshman forward Liam Johnson found the back of the net in the 33rd minute to give UB the 2-1 lead. UB would go up 4-1, and the match would be wrapped up at halftime as the Future Stars elected to forfeit the game with 45 minutes left to play.
I think the team started off slow. As you can see, we went down 1-0. But right away, the momentum of the team and the attitude is what we need in the team. And that's what got us victorious today. As you can see, we ran them till they can't run anymore, and they have to stop playing because they know what's going to come next.
I just getting back into my element as a striker, making my runs, scoring my goals, playing my passes, Was able to get a goal today.
Until the Diamond, coming off an historic 30-30 season and tagged as one of the best second basemen in the MLB, Bahamian professional baseball player Josh Chisholm Jr. is drawing significant interest from a number of teams. Now, the New York Yankees are not actively shopping him, according to insiders. They are listening to offers, particularly to add pitching depth and balance out their lineups. Yankees general manager Brian Cashman has recently gone on record saying that the club is open-minded about trade deals with other clubs as they look for pitching depth. As for Chisholm, he's entering his final year of arbitration eligibility before potential free agency after the 2026 season. And that's been a look at your sports on this Thursday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
Got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Have you heard about Janae's Chesapeake Road 5 days of Christmas give back? Get up to 20% off your toys or bicycles, electronic ride-on cars, four-wheelers, and motor tricycle purchases. All electrical item sales are final. Bring in a current year Janae's back-to-school purchase receipt, valued more than $50 excluding VAT, and get an additional 10% off. Restrictions apply. And don't forget the Christmas decorations, balls, and ornaments. Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back going on now. Extended store hours till 7 p.m. Hurry in and get more bang for your bucks.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Tonight's weather forecast now brings our Christmas Day weather into sharper focus. For the details, let's say good evening to Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean.
Good evening, Carvel. We do have a frontal boundary approaching the Florida Peninsula, and that will move into the northwest Bahamas late tomorrow, bringing in a couple of brief showers, but behind it, a nice little cool down that will take us right through the weekend. And our live weather radar showing those showers associated with it in the Gulf of Mexico, even some thunderstorms in the mix as well. As that advances towards the east, we can see an increase in showers over the extreme northwest Bahamas by tomorrow afternoon. And your temperatures around the islands this evening, 77 in Marshall, Abaco. Green Tool, Key 78, 78 in Freeport, Grand Bahama to Berry Island, 78 as well, 79 in Alistown, Bimini. In Harbour Island, 77 degrees there. Rock, Sandy, Luttrell, 79. Otterstown, Cat Island, 80 degrees, 81 in Black Point, Exuma, also Kemp Space, Andros, and Fresh Creek in Central Andros. In Georgetown, Exuma, 79 degrees. Rim Key and San Salvador, 80 degrees. And then we pick up another string of 80s in Ragged Island, Clarence, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, and also in Acklands. Matthew Town, Inagua, 82, and our neighbors to the southeast, Turks and Caicos Islands, also have a temperature of 82 degrees. And your forecast for tonight, this is how things are going to shape up. Breezy this evening, rather cloudy and humid, with a couple of showers developing as that frontal boundary gets a little closer. Low temperature will drop off to 72 degrees. And tomorrow we're looking at partly sunny, still humid, with a couple of afternoon showers there after the frontal system goes through. And behind that, we will see a slight drop in our temperatures. But the high tomorrow should climb up to about 82 degrees. And your extended weather forecast unfolding like this. Frontal boundary comes in on Friday late, bringing with it a couple of showers, even an isolated thunderstorm here and there. But by Saturday, a beautiful weather with lots of sunshine in the forecast. But Sunday, we'll see a couple of more showers as that frontal boundary will stall just to the south of us, and that could fire up 1 or 2 morning showers on Sunday. After that, very breezy conditions, so we will put those caution flags up for you boaters starting on Monday with those very windy conditions lasting for the balance of next week. Kawa.
So 79 when we're unwrapping gifts, 67 when we head to Bay Street. That is our broadcast this late night. I'm Corvell Pye from and for all of us. Take care, be well, and remember, we will be looking to see you again right back here tomorrow evening. Good night.
My fellow residents of Central Grand Bahama, Merry Christmas to you. As the festive lights shine brightly, I want to take a moment to speak to you from the heart.